Megan Hicks of I Run Far. I'm with Katie Schide. It's the day after the 2022 UTMB, and you are the champion.
Thanks, Megan. Yeah.
How is that sinking in?
I don't think it's really sunk in yet. I'm still just like trying to clean out all my dirty stuff from my crew bag and wash flasks and stuff. So
You have two previous top 10s here, a 6th place and a 7th place. Both of those finishes were in the 27-hour range. You blew that stuff out of the water by winning and running 23 hours, 15 minutes yesterday. Did you expect that out of yourself?
yeah, I was 6th and 8th in the past.
6th and 8th, sorry.
But
yeah.
The 23 was definitely, I was a bit surprised by that time. I knew that I could do faster than 27 because both of those finishes were really just, for me, they were just finishes. I didn't really feel like I had shown my best. My splits were more set up for around 25 and a half. I wanted to give myself kind of a margin that I felt confident with, but not too crazy. And yeah, the splits went out the window. Well, I wasn't really looking at splits, but I mean, the timing for my crew, did not match what I did at all.
You took it out pretty hot. I mean, full stop there.
I would agree.
I think you were only 5 or 5.5 minutes behind the lead men at Saint Gervais, and already 5 minutes up on all the other women.
Okay, but I didn't know that.
But you must have felt just good and just floating around, or?
Yeah, I told myself from the start, just run how you feel, because I think in the past I've tried to run slower, and I just felt like it was a chance to just run purely by feel and not try to hold myself back. And so I said, just if I feel good, I'll run fast. I'll run fast, and if I don't feel good, just be okay with it and go slower.
So how was it there in the night? I mean, you were kind of by yourself in front of all the women mixed up with the men for quite some time. I don't think you saw another woman until after Courmayeur when Marianne came upon you.
Yeah, I was running with some guys. Well, I was actually running with Gauthier for a while, who's a French runner for Scott, who I know from just the French running crew.
Okay.
So it was kind of nice to run with somebody I sort of knew, and yeah, there was other guys around who I sort of knew. Then I ran with Andy Simons for a while, which was really fun to run with those two guys. So yeah, I had some company with guys, but I also didn't really try to stick with anyone. I kind of just wanted to really just go by how I was feeling.
And I think you had some sort of low patch or a couple of low patches. Was it after Courmayeur?
Yeah, I had one big low patch, and it was around Arnova, coming into Arnova. I didn't feel that great, but I kept telling myself, remember how bad you felt the last 2 times we were here? I was walking that entire runnable, traverse section where you should really be running.
Okay.
And this year I was running there. I was like, you're doing just so much better than the past 2 years. So it doesn't matter. Just keep moving like that. And then I had a little puke party at Arnova.
Arnova. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, a guy I know, Seb Chemist, was there, and he was standing there cheering, and he saw me puking and was it just kind of reassured me to have someone there who didn't freak out, because I was kind of freaking out because I've never puked in a race before.
Oh, that was your first?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but it was because I drank a bunch of Coke that was too carbonated.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, and he was there and was just really calm and just told me you need to put on your jacket now. It's really cold. It's going to be cold up there.
Yeah.
So I put on my jacket and just went. But I was still really not feeling good. And that's when Marianne came up behind me and I saw her looking good. So I was like, okay, she's going to pass me here. It's okay. I'm having a bad moment. And yeah, just kind of let that happen.
How did you, because you recovered so well from it. I think I saw you at Champex-Lac. So what's that, 20 kilometers after Grand Fouilly? Or Grand Colferet, sorry. And you seem perfectly recovered by then. Were you?
Yeah, I was honestly not in a good state at Colferet.
Okay.
And was yeah, had some bad moments in that descent. But my biggest goal for this race was to finish in daylight. And that was like what I told myself at the beginning was like, okay, my goal is to finish in the daylight. Whatever else happens, that's the goal. So even when I was going down Col Ferret, I was like, okay, this is terrible, but I'm so far ahead of schedule, I can probably still finish in the daylight. So like that's the goal. Nothing else matters. I want to finish in the daylight.
Aw.
And I got to the bottom, and the guys who were following me in the film crew were there, who are like good friends of mine, and they were just being like silly, doing things with the cameras, and it was making me laugh. And somehow I forgot about everything, grabbed a cheese sandwich in La Folie, and then I saw you and felt way better.
And saved by the cheese sandwich.
Yeah, it was really magical. I think my stomach just like needed a real thing. Yeah.
Do you think it was actually the cheese sandwich, or do you think it was like being distracted from a low patch that allowed you to bounce out of it? I mean, I realize it just happened not so long ago, but yeah, like it's just the reason why I ask is because it can be a difficult thing to get out of, like sort of late in an ultra where you're like, I was doing so well and now I'm not, and just curious how you bounced out.
Yeah, I think it was both because I hadn't been able to eat for a while, and I honestly was just letting myself not eat because I knew that the sugar was making my stomach really sick. And so, yeah, seeing people, like, I had a friend from home who hiked all the way into Grand Col Ferret. Like, she must have gone
Aww.
up in the middle of the night to
Aww.
wait for me there. So then seeing her, seeing people who are there out on the course, like finally getting some real food in also, then seeing more people cheering in La Folie, it was kind of just all at the right time when I needed it.
You resumed the lead. Marianne was behind you. What did the mentality become then? Like, was it protect the lead at all costs, keep yourself together, start celebrating at any point, or yeah, where were things at after that?
Yeah, when I caught up with her, I can do the math in my head. I knew how much time she had on me, and then I knew I'd made up that much time. So I knew I don't need to do anything crazy. I just like keep doing exactly what I'm doing. And if she somehow like has amazing feelings and passes me, it's like that. But otherwise, yeah, I just told myself, okay, just keep moving like we're moving. Like I didn't need to take any risks because there was no reason to take a risk. And yeah, just like kept keeping it like relaxed but pushing.
There is no other finish line in trail ultra running at this point than this finish line. I mean, it's like a 1.5 kilometer finish line. What was it like for you?
It's still like a bit unreal. Yeah, I think the hard part was that I really wish, like, I wanted so badly to just get to the end so I could sit down. But I also really wanted to take the time to see people because I knew there are so many people that I knew just standing there on the sideline, like on the side cheering. Like I saw Audrey Tanguy, like she wasn't able to finish the race, but she still came to watch me finish. I wish I could have like stopped and hugged her for a long time and like, but that would take me another hour to get through all the people. But yeah, it's just really nice to see even the people I didn't see like eye to eye. I know that they were there, and it's like today that feels really, really cool.
Aw. I think that's a great way to leave this. Congratulations on your win of the 2022 UTMB, Katie.
Thanks.